Hey nerds, today we're going to do things a little differently here with the news. We're going to take the big stories of the day and shove our opinions in, and we're inviting you to do the same. I'm Maud Garrett, and joining me on the news breakdown is comic book aficionado Sam Basher.
Hello.
And your anime bae, Raina Scully.
Hello!
Today, I want to talk about the huge trailer that just dropped with freaking
Spoiler alert.
Spider-Man. I want to know what you think about the latest Captain America Civil War trailer.
And I'm spending my moment in the spotlight convincing you all that Pokemon is taking over the world one smartphone at a time.
So to kick it off, I want to chat about the video game turned movie craze that is happening yet again, but this time it could actually work. There is already, guys, an Assassin's Creed movie sequel.
Chump. Oh,
Even though we haven't even
That's
seen the
not
first
okay.
movie. The first movie's not coming out until December of this year, but New Regency is moving forward with a sequel. Fassbender is back on as the lead and the producer. Now, when you have Fassbender attached to a project like this, even though you were saying, Sam, he's never played a game.
Oh no, he's never played this game until maybe he touched it, or maybe he had his nephew explain the game to
And
him.
that was like in an interview, like that's a legitimate thing. And he's producing it. He's not an executive producer, which we learned is who gives the money. He's actually producing it.
Well, he's got all his big famous friends on board, like
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy Irons, I've got to say it's about Marion Cotillard,
There you go.
Brendan Gleeson, and they've got director Justin Kurzel along as well. So is this enough to invest a lot of positivity in the studio to be like, sure thing, we're gonna get bucks, let's make another?
How could we? We haven't seen the first one.
We haven't
Like,
seen a goddamn thing.
We haven't seen anything.
No, we saw his weird face tattoos in
Yeah.
that photo. We saw some leaked set photos, and that's it.
Yeah.
Now,
That's it.
movie studios, hello, usually when you're making a video game movie, it doesn't work. I mean, sometimes it has. We've seen two Tomb Raiders, they were pretty good.
Resident Evil
The
was
first
good.
one was better.
They
The
were
first
fine?
one was better.
Resident Evil was good, but only because it's a horror movie, so it takes a different angle.
And then you've got movies like
No.
Street Fighter.
No. Mortal Kombat.
My personal favorite, I watch it all the time, Doom.
Why do you watch it all the time?
Because it's one of The Rock's best performances.
Prince of Persia.
That's
can't
not-
even believe that's a thing.
Aladdin.
That's
With white people and it pretending to be Persian.
Now, if
It's
Jake,
poor man's Aladdin.
Jake Gyllenhaal can't rescue Prince of Persia, how will Michael Fassbender make Assassin's Creed good? That's what I want to know from you. So my question right here is, do you think that they are jumping the gun by announcing a sequel before we've even seen the first movie? And do you think that this movie is the change we need when it comes to successful video game-based movies?
We don't know anything yet. We don't know if it's the change we need.
Okay, if we're gonna be adults,
Yeah.
we don't know enough. You're
Nothing.
right.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's what it comes down to.
But preemptively putting my opinion out into the world like most people do without
Yeah.
knowing anything, no. It's not. No,
This
it's
is a
not.
bad idea.
No, it's a fun idea for a movie. I don't know. You got to do something real big to get adults to want to go see this movie. Don't know how they did it for Deadpool. Don't know how they did it with a lot of other
Well,
big
Deadpool's
things.
hero movies.
It
Yeah,
is.
they're different.
Adapt a
True.
comic book and it's fine, which is why when Suicide Squad announced that they're doing a sequel before the movie comes out, we weren't surprised. It made sense. And
At
you know
least
what?
we got a trailer.
We got
Yeah,
We got a
two trailers.
trailer. Yeah, two of them. Pretty
But I
good.
mean, it's a bit of a trend that movies, they're not going, here is a movie concept, and if it goes well, we'll talk about
invest
having
in
more.
another, yeah.
It's, here is a duo, here's a trilogy, here is one movie that we can make 6 of before we even know what the title's called.
You guys may have missed this, but there was another video game-based movie that had sequel bait before anything was even announced. Super Mario Bros. At the very end, Daisy comes in with a gun in the apartment and was like, "We got another whatever the hell" at the end of the movie, and like there was supposed to be a second one of those.
What?
Never saw it.
Yeah, there was.
The first.
No, we-
Wait, you never.
Oh, we never saw the sequel. I was like,
No,
yeah,
we
yeah.
never saw
I'm like,
the sequel.
Yeah.
And so many movies,
Was
you were saying
worried.
Aragon as well, where it was like setting up for the next adventure because there were four books, 3 books?
there
Four
were
books,
3 books, and Jeremy Irons was in that too. So that is not a guarantee for a movie doing well.
That's it.
Yeah.
I
They
can't
had
possibly
big names
ever have
attached
faith
as
in
well.
that.
I did. What was
Saphira
it?
the Dragon was Rachel Weisz.
I
What's
don't know.
that?
Oh, the blue. That was her.
Yeah. I read the books. I liked it. Never got no sequel movies. Don't you
I
dare.
don't even know what that is.
Aragon was a
I
dragon
know.
movie, but also Last Airbender had sequel bait at the end when Azula showed up.
Yeah.
What was it? Mortal Instruments.
They kind of.
Oh, that's a great one. That was supposed to be a trilogy, and that movie flopped, so they had to make it a show. That's me done.
All right, second story.
All right, so Pokemon is trying Nintendo is trying very, very hard to move on to the mobile app scene. We know Pokemon Go was supposed to be their huge ambition this year, but it turns out that there's another game. It is a board game plus Pokemon. And the mechanics, it has traditional Pokemon mechanics like you trade, capture, battle, train, whatever. But it's also strategy-heavy board games, or board game mechanics, as in Japanese chess and Go, which is like Mensa-level Othello.
So we are not talking.
Mensa.
Like, okay, it's not.
Oh, but
what
no,
I'm saying
like
is,
it's supposed. It's really
like
complicated.
It's not Othello.
Yeah.
It's just it uses white tiles and black tiles,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
circles, so it looks like Othello.
I'm picturing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or philosophers if you're from the smart countries. That was a dig. Is it like having Pokemon on a chess piece that you're moving, or is it more than that?
Kinda. There is so little that makes sense in this trailer. They look like you have like a set of 6 amiibos. It looks a little bit like a Yu-Gi-Oh board. And there is an AI mechanic that helps you throughout the game. So it's supposed to appeal to beginners. Now, this is not that great in my opinion, but what does interest me is the AI and the game design is created by a company called Heroes, which is a company that is known for creating AIs that beat professional shogi players in tournaments.
This has actually
Okay.
happened recently as well, I think in Europe, where they created an AI character for the first time. It beat the world champion. And what it'll do, it has every algorithm,
Yep.
and for every move, it will go
There's a
through the
potential.
nearly infinite amounts of moves and predict the way the game plays. So now AI are better than humans at games. And that's just the first step they're taking.
I do the same thing with my fast food options. I have all the options in my head, and I go through every single.
And you have your own
dollar
algorithm.
Menu, an algorithm, yeah, it's exactly like that. So we're-
Okay, I love it. So, okay, I personally think that this is a diversion because Pokemon Go was clearly what they were gunning for. They were going to do a GDC panel discussion presentation that mysteriously got canceled. That's 2 days away, by the way, so there's clearly something wrong over there. And I think this game is underdeveloped and it kind of doesn't really know what it's trying to put out there, but it pushed out a trailer because they're like, no, don't pay attention to all the mishaps. Pay attention to this. We're doing even more. So many games, so many bombarding.
There's so much money behind Pokemon Go. You
I
have
know.
a Super Bowl trailer. You have so much promotion. One of the coolest trailers I've ever seen when they have
Yeah.
like the Pokemon out in the world and they
And,
go out and catch
and the
it.
stats come up.
And a fucking little watch thing you could have.
Guys, it's all talk.
Oh yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
I mean, they
Yeah.
make a good trailer. They make a beautiful trailer.
They do, and it looks so good.
And that they've just swept under the rug. So your question, Raina?
My question is, how do you feel about Nintendo attempting to move onto the mobile app game world? Better late than never, but it's getting even later. They pushed it back again. Last year, I think December 2015, they were like, we know it was supposed to be out by now, but we're going to move it to spring of 2016. And now it's spring of 2016 right now.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's not happening.
Okay, what I do like about Nintendo is that they're realizing their Wii U unit, like they kicked butt with the Wii. That was revolutionary gaming that we hadn't seen before. And then it became a bit of a fad. And they didn't evolve it enough. Like
True.
that third screen or second screen option just wasn't really...
The gamepad?
Yeah, how to play a game.
They didn't utilize it enough. Like, you don't need it. You need it to turn the console on, but as a controller, it is clunky,
Kinda
scary, weird,
pointless.
pointless.
Actually, it is really helpful when you want to go poop and you just can walk away.
Sam Basher, that's just too
No,
much.
no, no.
information.
Actually, no,
I'm
it's
just
not
saying.
TMI. And guess what? That doesn't work. I tried to take a bath and play a Wii U game, and the connection was not good enough. It was not good enough, and it died.
So
There you
moving
go.
over to the smartphone is a really, really clever move for Nintendo, and I'll tell you why. Pokemon is Pocket Monster.
Yeah.
What is in everyone's pocket?
A phone, a mobile.
So I think that the fact that the Wii U doesn't work, they are taking the next step. They never do what PlayStation and Microsoft do. They try to do the other thing, and this is a clever other thing. Everyone's got one of these. Not everyone has a Wii U. I think it's a good work. Thumbs up, Nintendo. Smart.
I have to say, I would like them to kind of stick to their guns and get something out because Miitomo, I played that, I checked that out. That is not fun. It is
You
not
cannot
a fun.
have homosexual relationships in that game. No.
No.
What?
I
bad
did not
stuff.
know about that. Really?
Really? Oh, that was
The
a
more
thing.
you know.
Yeah.
The more you know. But I would like to play Pokemon Go. I haven't played a Pokemon game in a long time because I don't want to invest in a new console. I want it
Not
on
black
my
or
phone.
white?
No, because I don't want to buy a 3DS.
I got white and I was like, is that racist?
That's amazing.
Not black or white? No, I
What
don't
about
want to.
Detective Pikachu? Hello?
I'm excited for it, but I don't want to invest in a new
Invest in it,
console.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when you do, then you're like, I have to go buy $60 games, $40 games, however much they are. With this,
They're up there.
Yeah,
there you
everyone's got
go,
it.
right there.
And Pokemon Go as an app is free to play, and I think the Bluetooth device thing, the watch thing,
Mm-hmm.
is going to release along with it. Obviously, we don't know when.
Yeah.
And like, what it I mean, yeah, don't know enough.
I mean, in-app purchases, all that shebang,
Mm-hmm.
like that happens.
Yeah,
This
Mum and Dad's credit card.
Pokemon Co-Masters is also free to play, but like I said, we know very, very little.
Oh, and we can't play it.
Oh, I forgot. That was the best part. So
Yeah.
yeah, Pokemon is moving. Nintendo's moving onto the mobile scene, but there is no news of Western releases for any of this. Pokemon Go, yes, there is a global release. That's what they're going for, which is
When we
probably
see
why
it.
it's too overambitious. But Pokemon Go Master is just a shiny diversion because it's not even come out in the U.S. Well,
Yay.
there's no talk of it coming out in the U.S.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
All
yet.
right, big story of the day. Sam Bash, take it away.
Get ready, guys. The second trailer, as I said before, for Captain America Civil War was just released this morning. We see more of
Whoa,
the conflict.
spoiler, if you do not want to know
Spoilers.
anything about it, tune out now.
We're gonna have spoilers, guys. Get ready
Just
for
blah, blah, blah,
them.
blah, blah, for a second.
We see more of the conflict between Cap and Iron Man. We see the teams. We see our heroes turning against each other. I want to just run through some highlights. Don't need to do a scene by scene. You guys watch the trailer. Let's talk about the things that matter to us. First up, we get more of an understanding of the story of this movie. In the beginning, we see some clips of Avengers, Captain America's Winter Soldier, and Avengers 2.
I liked that they were grouping all of that together.
Because it makes it creates this like kind of global understanding of yes, all these movies are happening and they all affect each other.
Yeah.
I really like that. I liked personally Iron Man backhanding Cap. That's a great scene for
had a
me.
black eye.
Oh, he had a black eye.
He mad.
Oh, where'd you get that from, you think? War Machine being taken down out of the sky, shot out of the sky. Is he dead? We don't know. Probably. Maybe.
poor
Kind of hope
thing.
not. I really don't think they'd show a death in a trailer. That's my opinion.
That's a big thing.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
We see more Black Panther running after Bucky, moving the speed of a car. He's real fast. That's
Yeah.
a fast Power Ranger.
That looked terrifying. I did not know what I was
Yeah,
looking
right?
at. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
For people who don't know, they're like, why is that Catman running after him? Like, that doesn't
Running
make
at full
sense.
freaking speed.
Really big highlight, Ant-Man riding Hawkeye's arrow.
That was amazing.
It was so
called
cool.
that,
It's crazy.
You called that months ago here on Nerd.
Yeah.
There was like a little promotional. I'm like, they might not do that, but they made it. It looks so dope. Sorry, I'm excited. We see I had to scream when
Yes.
Team Cap and Team Iron Man were going up against each other.
I
on
just
the
wanted to go
tarmac.
because it looked like the X-Men 90s cartoon,
Yeah.
and that was the best part where the two sides were running at each
they
other, and
closed.
we
It's
got
so
that.
cool. You got some flying guys. You got Vision versus
Yes.
Scarlet Witch,
Oh,
and also
yeah.
the highlight. Spoilers. Spider
Spider-
freaking man.
Spider-
Spider freaking man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. All right.
But.
Oh.
This is a jacked
Am
looking
I-
high schooler. He is like,
Are we pedophiles?
No, we want.
and then he gets there and he's like,
Am I a pedophile?
he's
Oh,
like,
you're like,
look how ripped I am. Look how strong I am. Look at me in my lycra tight
Maybe I
suit."
have a bulge.
And then he goes, hey everyone.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey.
everyone.
Like if he walked into
No,
like a.
higher Sam. Higher.
Hi.
There
Hey,
it is.
guys. It's like if he walked in on his parents' dinner, like they got family friends over. Hey, kids.
Sorry.
I mean, because parents are fighting. Dad and dad are fighting, and now Spider-Man's taking a side, and he might flip-flop. His costume is amazing, but I want to hear from you guys.
Do you
what are
think
some
CGI
highlights?
costumes are okay in this day and age? Did they not learn anything from Green Lantern?
No, this is different.
This is different.
This is
This
different.
is different.
It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid, and that's what you want. Iron Man, that's all CGI. He wears a plastic
yeah.
upper top part.
well, okay,
I
good point. Good
think
point.
it's important that it's CGI, especially in the face.
Oh, in the
this-
face?
Yeah. Because even Deadpool's reactions when he like smiles,
Oh,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
need that. You need that. And
Because that's a fun part of the comic
It
books,
is.
too.
It so is. It's
All right.
such a good dimension.
So my personal highlights here, Natasha
Mm-hmm.
Romanoff, who does a tackle kick where she grabs a man and then uses that to propel her legs into another guy.
She's such a badass.
She's so great in
Mm-hmm.
that. I actually really like the fact that all these superheroes are sitting around a boardroom.
Oh,
having a talk,
yeah.
having a chat.
Yeah, they got a coffee. You want tea? Captain America want tea? Yeah.
And I love the fact that we had the X-Men running combat scene at the end and having those people flying. Oh, it was great.
Flying. Scarlet Witch. We did hear that we're gonna explore
having
her
a fight
powers.
with her boyf?
With her boyf. With her robotic boyf.
She what?
We don't
Yeah,
talk
with
about how
Vision.
that happens.
That's a comic book thing.
Okay, because I'm like,
that's for another time.
she has a dead brother. I know
Yeah.
that. That's it.
Spoilers.
That's not a
It is-
spoiler.
I know it's not a spoiler.
Is it? Sorry. I don't don't even. Sorry.
What are your highlights?
Okay, I really like the aspect when that they need to keep themselves in check. I love conflict, and I like when things are very flawed, and I love that it's almost like a deconstruction trope. Deconstruction is when you take like tropes and hero things and apply them to real life and extrapolate what would happen. Like, what are the consequences? So, if these heroes were to really exist with these personalities and this depth and stuff, are they really going to work together, or is shit going to go down?
Are there egos in play? Are there governments in play?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it bureaucratic? Is that the problem? There's obviously a politics to it. I love that it takes that deconstruction aspect. I think it's beautiful.
All right.
So I love
sorry.
that. No, that's all.
All right, these are things we love. All right, and then I want to bring up a question. Do you think that there's too much happening in
Lot
this
of
movie?
heroes, aren't
a lot
there?
of heroes.
There's always
These
too much
teams
happening.
are big. Like, even when people complain that there aren't enough heroes for them to make a Civil War movie, because when it's Civil War in the comics, it's all of Marvel Comics versus each other. So you have teams of hundreds of people. With this, it's a team of 6. It's like
But
6
still,
on
when
6.
it's only one movie, this is the longest running time that we've had so far, 2 hours and 26 minutes.
Oh damn! Look
Yeah.
at you pulling it out.
No bigs.
No
we
bigs.
researched. But having enough time for a character development within this, I think that could be tricky.
But I think that's the point, though, because we just invested in all the other movies, invested our time with all the other movies, with all their origin stories, and now they're actually coming together. And we knew this was going to happen. Even the phrase Civil War, like you said in the comics, like means everybody against everybody. So I feel like we're prepared for it. There does seem to be a lot, but every time you see a character, it's kind of exciting, so I think it works.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think
works.
they're going to learn from the problems with Age of Ultron, because some people like it, some people don't. I personally don't. I thought it was very bloated. But
liked
also to keep in mind, the Russo brothers are made it clear that this is a Captain America movie, because it's about how Captain America is dealing with this.
Right.
Iron Man's there, all the other teams are there, but think of it just, it's Captain America, he builds a team versus an enemy.
It's
we're
his
not
struggle.
we're not focusing on everybody else. We do get to see them and experience them in a very cool new way, but Captain America is the focus, and I think we're going to see character development for him, for Bucky too, and his relationship with Iron Man.
Cool.
So I'm
So
very
the
excited.
question, is it too much? Is it too much in the trailer? Do you think there's too much happening in this movie? Let us know in those comments below. That's a good discussion. How many times have you seen the trailer now?
Oh, that was within the first 20 minutes, I
Upwards
believe
of
6 times.
That's it? No, you watched more than that. I heard it.
I'm saying 6.
You watched way more than that. I heard it looping.
So these are the 3 big stories for you today. We just want to know from you, do you think that having an Assassin's Creed sequel already before the first movie is out is stupid?
Do you think it's a good idea that Nintendo is moving on to the mobile app universe, or what do you think about it in general?
And is there too much going on in Captain America Civil War? Write your thoughts down below.
This is our first news breakdown. What did you think? Let us know. If you like it, then of course the show is going to need a name. So check out some of the options in the description of this video or suggest your own in the comments.
Also, SourceFed Nerd has a brand new, spanking new Facebook page, so you should head over to facebook.com/sfnerd and give it a big ol' like.
Yeah, and soon I'm going to be on that Facebook page doing an AMA. You can ask me anything. Yeah.
So fun!
But like the damn page first.
Damn it.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Raina Scully.
I'm Maud.
I'm Sam.
And don't forget to check out our own personal channels for other updates, vlogs, and fun things that we do.
What's yours?
Mine is youtube.com/Raina Scully.
Just check out Geek Bomb on YouTube.
I just search Sam Basher. The URL's all messed up. Just search Sam Basher. You'll find me
Dublin
real quick.
It'll be there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
people aren't going to remember that.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
Bye!
Han Solo, captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie here tells me you're looking for passage to the Alderaan system.
Yes, indeed, if it's a fast ship.
Fast ship. You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon?